Hey, this is Professor Game, where we interview successful practitioners of games, gamification, and game thinking who bring us the best of their experiences to get ideas, insights, and inspiration that help us in the process of getting our students to learn what we teach. And I am Rob Alvarez. I'm the founder of Professor Game and professor of gamification and games-based solutions at IE Business School, EFMD, EBS University, and many other places around the world. And if this content is for you, then please go ahead and subscribe to our email list for free at professorgame.com/subscribe. Hey, engagers, and welcome to another episode. This is a special episode. We've been doing these every now and then, and this is one that's become a sort of a tradition here on the podcast and has everything to do with the break. Taking some time off. In our case, this year it's come at a different time of the year. This year, we've managed to engage in a different type of flexibility. So, being in Spain and not traveling too far away with our 1.5-year-old, we've decided to once again take a relatively short trip, taking our car, to somewhere in the beaches here in Spain. I might be updating you with some pictures later on. We'll see about that. But it is a good time. Sit back and take stock of things that have been happening. What have we been up to? What are the things that are coming up? There's some exciting things that I will be sharing with you in the coming weeks and months. Some of the stuff we've been working on, some of the stuff that I am working on and will be working on that I would love to share with all of you. But right now is not the time to be excited about the things that are coming. Right now is the time to set everything apart. And if you haven't planned or done this already, I hope it is a great reminder for you to also take that well-deserved, well-earned rest that you need from all of the duties that I'm sure you also have. It's a time of, 99.9% disconnecting of everything else. I know I still have some stuff to do myself with my own hands in that sense. Hopefully in the future, that'll be something we might be getting some help with. But at the moment, there's some things that I need to take care of myself. Other than that, it'll be definitely a time for me to completely disconnect, not do anything else. In fact, hopefully I'll be leaving my cell phone away from my hands for extended periods of time, not thinking about work, not reflecting about the year. That's something that some people encourage you to do at the start or the end of the year. This is going to be literally a time to unplug from everything that is going on and just take some well-deserved, some well-earned rest and recover. And if you haven't done so, I can tell you, I probably mentioned this before, I did have a season of my life where taking these kinds of breaks was not in the books for me. This has definitely changed and changed for the good. I do think it is something that helps us get better, do whatever it is that we do in a better fashion, a better mood, better quality as well, because getting those rests are necessary. We are built that way, peaks and valleys of energy consumption and investment. And sometimes they need to be for longer, more than the Pomodoro technique where you go all in for 40 something or 50 something minutes and then rest for 5 to 10 minutes. In this case, it's been a peak in work as well. It could be a nice valley as well of work, some rest, and recover. Again, to give our best to our clients, in my case, also students, listeners, engagers like yourselves. It is definitely a time that I will take off to do all of that. And how does that relate to gamification? Well, in every single way, because that is exactly what I am doing 99% of the time. I'm doing game-inspired work. And that's why I need also to get some rest and recover, think about different things, and hopefully I will find some inspiration, even in nature, as we have discussed times before with many of our guests. Engagers, so last time I'm going to say this. If you haven't done so, if you haven't planned it already, please go ahead and take that rest and recovery time for you, for your loved ones. It is definitely something everybody will be thankful for. But until then, it is time for now, at least for now and for today, it is time to say that it's game over. Engagers, it is fantastic to have you around, and you know that this podcast really makes sense because of you. So how about we connect on LinkedIn so you can let me know what you think about the podcast. Who would you like to have as a guest? If you have any questions, what we can even help you with, you can find us as Professor Game on LinkedIn. We're always sharing content on the podcast, gamification, game-inspired solutions. And remember, go ahead and find us as Professor Game on LinkedIn. And before you click continue, please go ahead and subscribe or follow. This is absolutely for free using your favorite podcast app, and listen to the next episode of Professor Game. See you there.